Hello everybody, this is Lee from Normandy Italian. Today we are in the kitchen once again because I want to share with you all a recipe that I like so much, which is my pasta with zucchini and chickpeas. I like this recipe so much. It's so simple with humble ingredients and it's easy to prepare. So I hope you enjoy it and let's go into cooking. So the ingredients for today's recipe is 1 zucchini or 2 zucchini. This one zucchini is really large. It's like around 500 grams. I have 125 grams of dried pasta. Of course, this is for one person for me. And I have 1 can of chickpeas. We have 1 can of tomatoes. I will add some Dijon mustard, just a teaspoon or so, just a little bit, just to add a little bit of depth. We have salt and pepper, of course, and we have some like spices and herbs. I have dried mint and dried basil, but of course you can add whatever you want. The mint is really goes very well with zucchini, so I think it's very, you shouldn't skip on it. It's very delicious, but you can add something else like thyme, oregano, for example, or sage, rosemary. All that goes well with the dish. I will add a little bit of chili pepper flakes because I like the heat, a little bit of heat. Normally I will add a little bit of ginger, fresh ginger, but I don't have it today, sadly. So I'm going to add a little bit of ground ginger here and a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of paprika, and a little bit of curry powder. And of course I have 1 onion and 3 garlic cloves. I'm going to start with the zucchini because zucchini has a lot of moisture and water in it, and I don't want all that to be in the dish. So I'm going to cut it. I'm going to use my food processor because that's so much easier than cutting it with a knife. Especially that yesterday I was cooking some cauliflower and my big knife, my chef knife, broke while I was cutting the cauliflower. And I know, yeah, cauliflower strikes once again, but yeah, so I'm using this today, which is not fun. I have the other one. I don't like this one, so it could work. It's better than the smallest one. So just cut your zucchini lengthwise like that and grab your food processor. For the food processor, I'm going to use the slicing attachment. And the reason why I'm using the food processor, because, well, it's easier, everything will be unified. You can of course use a knife, but just cut everything a little bit thinner. You don't want a big chunks of zucchini. Just you put that here, you use this. Like in 10 seconds, everything is ready. It's perfect now. I am going to clean all these things and get rid of the mess, and we will come back to the recipe. And now with everything is cleaned up, as I said, zucchini had lots of moisture, so I want to release a little bit of the moisture in advance. So I'm going to use paper towels here, and I'm going to dump all my zucchini here over it, and I will add a little bit of salt to it. By doing that, it will release the moisture that it has a little bit, because otherwise it will, I don't know, I will hate the texture otherwise. It will be mushy and it will form like a gelatine skin, some kind of that. It's disgusting. So just add a little bit of salt, that helps releasing the moisture. And I'm going to add another one on top of it. Just squeeze it like that. Let it rest here while we are preparing the rest of the ingredients. And when it's finished, we will add it to the dish. I want to grab a big pot like this because I need a lot of space in it. And we will add some olive oil to it. And I'm going just to turn the heat on, and I will cut the onions. We are going to cut the onions into slices. You can of course dice it if you want, but I like the slices of onion. It's delicious. I used to I hated onions. Me and my sister, we hated onions actually, and we forced my mom to cook everything with the very, very, very diced onions, so we'll not feel the existence of onions in food. But now I love onions so much. Yeah, we are going to cut the onions into slices like that, and the olive oil just started to heat, and it's like the smell of olive oil is very nice. Going to add this, and of course I am crying with onions. Normally I don't cry with onions. It depends about but also I think it's the knife. It's not a very good knife. So yeah, we need to cook the onions for like 2 to 3 minutes. I just want it to be a little bit softer. And I'm just going to add the chili flakes a little bit here. I want them to release their heat. And also I'm going to add the garlic here. If I have fresh ginger, I will add it here in this moment, but I don't, sadly. So it is what it is. I will add the ginger powder actually to the mix because it can release some of its flavor, which is very nice. Just a dash, not a lot. Like we have lots of spices, but we are just adding dashes of them just to add a little hints of notes to it because I don't want to overwhelm the dish by lots of different flavors. So I'm just adding a dash also of curry powder here. Curry powder, I don't want to make a curry. I'm just adding, it's add lots of depth to the flavor. Like you will eat that, this is so interesting. What's in it? And well, it's curry powder. It's just a dash and that will transform the whole dish. Now, immediately, it's like so good. And of course, you can add something like ground beef to this. You can add sausages to this, but I'm keeping it a vegetarian today. Especially I have a source of a protein, which is the chickpeas, so I don't need to add anything else, but of course you can. Now I'm going to add my zucchini. It already released lots of moisture. You can feel it on the paper towel immediately. There must be a better way to collect all the zucchini, but I am not in a hurry, so it's not a big deal. So now my zucchini is in. I already added salt to it, so I'm not going to add salt to the zucchini itself right now. But I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper to it. Let it cook for 2 to 3 minutes and keep like moving them around. You don't want anything to stick. You don't want them to... Also, I don't want it to be overcooked at the end. And it will cook like for 20 minutes with the tomatoes later. So keep that in mind. After a few minutes, we can just add like a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I want to add the tomato paste right here, just to cook it to a little bit with the zucchini. I am adding it with a fresh tomato just to add a concentrated flavor of tomato to the dish. After like 1 minute or so, I am going finally to add my tomatoes. Don't waste any food. Add some water to it. And to my tomatoes, I'm going to add some salt, some black pepper, a dash of cinnamon, a little bit of paprika, and we will add the spices immediately. I will have some basil, dried mint, and 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. This Dijon mustard is very strong, so I'm going to go like this. Not a lot. It's very, very strong. This is the good stuff. We mix everything together like that. Already it smells so good, especially with the Dijon mustard. Just cover it and let it cook for around 20 minutes or so. And meanwhile, we are going to prepare our pasta. I am preparing the pasta water and I cleaned everything up. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the water to boil to add the pasta. It needs around 10 minutes or so. I'm going to add it to the sauce later and we are going to put it in the oven for around 5-10 minutes, just because I'm going to add some cheeses. I have Parmesan cheese and I have Comté cheese. You can also, of course, use whatever cheese you like. I like Comté so much. This is a French cheese. And you can add Gruyere if you want. You can add mozzarella if you want. So I'm going to prepare them right now just by shredding them. Yeah, of course, my phone decided to stop recording. As you see, I just shredded my cheese. I think my pasta and sauce will be ready at the same time, which is great. And I just added my chickpeas to the pot and I mixed everything together. If you find your sauce is a little bit thick, just add a little bit of pasta water to it and it will be fine. I think this pot is already done. Just close the heat off. I don't want it to be overcooked. I read like 5 minutes or so the pasta is finished cooking. I think I used a little bit of cold water instead of hot water. This is why it took so many times to boil. I'm just going to rinse it. Don't ever wash your pasta. That is the worst thing that you could do. I'm just going to even like to have all pasta water in it. It's fine. And just move it around. Ah, this looks incredible. And I have my baking dish. Just going to prepare it like that. Going to have everything in here. We are going to add our cheese. There is nothing like core measurement about cheese. You can add how much you want, how much you desire. I love cheese so much. It's great to live in France because we have all kind of amazing cheeses, and especially Comté. I love Comté. It's just a beautiful cheese, and I'm going to put this in the oven for like 5 to 10 minutes, something like that. Doesn't take a lot of time. I just want the cheese to melt. So the pasta dish is just finished. It looks incredible. Oh my god, all the cheese has melted. It looks perfect. I cannot tell you about the smell. It smells amazing. So yeah, I'm going to wait a little bit, then we are going to plate it and taste. It's cooled a little bit now. I'm going just to cut a slice. OMG, it's incredible. Look how good that looks actually. This looks incredible already. I'm just going to taste everything together. This is actually amazing. You have no idea. It's so good, it's tender, it's a little bit crunchy because it's not overcooked. The cheese adds this layer of complexity. It's a little bit like deep color to it. It's very nice. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy this. And I hope you enjoy this video too. And I hope to see you again in another video. Bye everybody.